Well, good afternoon from Admiralty. There are thousands of people pouring into the area around the legislature at a pro-police rally. We're with Mr.
Chan.
Mr. Chan,
yeah.
One of the supporters coming here today. Why did you come out?
I just feel so angry about what they have spread around the Hong Kong for the past 2 weeks. It's too untrue, so untrue.
Are you talking about the protesters or the media?
Partly the media, as what I've seen from the media, most of them, they cover up some of the truth.
So you're here to support the police.
Yes.
What has been covered up, do you think?
Because there's some violence scene, they did not expose them. They just cover it up, saying that no violence whatsoever.
From the protesters?
Yes.
What do you think about the tear gas and the rubber bullets? Because a lot of people, you know.
I think there's a proper measure. I think they have their own measure, or they have the rules of how to use the tear gas or whatsoever. But if you see from some of the protesters, what they are using, they are doing bricks, iron bars, to hurt those police.
We saw on Now TV.
Yes, but most of the media, they cover it up.
Do you feel that the police have an image problem now after the last few weeks?
Sure. How can you tell? The headquarters been surrounded by the rioter, protester whatsoever. I cannot tell. I don't know they're really animals or real people.
What do you think the police should do now if they want to repair the trust?
They should do whatever the law given them the power to do so.
So we've seen those videos of protesters throwing bars and bricks. Of course, there is also some videos around of some police who have beaten some protesters or charged them when they were quite peaceful. What is your opinion on maybe, is there a few bad apples in the police force?
I cannot tell.
Can we say something about
this should be the law enforcement. I think the court, they have to judge. It's not my part to say that.
Would you support an investigation into the protesters and the police?
I think we should investigate into the protesters, what is really behind it.
And if people have complaints about the police, what should they do?
I think they can open an investigation. Yeah.
Through the complaints office?
Yeah.
Well, many complain that the complaints office is part of the police force, so it's not effective.
I'm not sure. I'm not the. I cannot say because I'm not sure about the system. Yeah.
Actually, last question, because I want to speak to you too.
Yeah.
Do you support the extradition law?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
Thank you. You're also joining the police rally today.
Yes. Yes.
Are you a police family or?
No.
No.
We are Hong Kong people. We were born and bred here. Citizens. Yeah. We are angry
About the treatment of police, the extradition law protest.
What has been happening in the last 2 weeks, and particularly with the police headquarters being besieged by the protesters. This is not on. This is about rule.
There is no law and order anymore in Hong Kong.
Law and order. Okay.
I went down to the police headquarters those 2 days, and there seemed to be a lot of genuine anger. What was your perception?
Well, okay, if people are not happy with the bill, people should talk about it in a civilized way. What is the point of tearing your home apart?
I think they were targeting the police because of the June 12th tear gas.
Okay,
Let me ask you, where are you from?
I've lived here 14 years, but it's not really relevant.
Okay, doesn't matter. In a Western country point of view, will there not be martial law already when a police is being besieged and there's no law and order?
Certainly, there are riot police abroad who act in various ways.
You know?
Do you support the tear gas move and the riot?
Absolutely.
I do.
That is the way to do crowd control. If you try to disperse the people, right, that is the only non-violent way.
Hong Kongers seem to have a lot of political.
Hong Kong is very spoiled.
It seems to.
We never had any turmoil like that, right?
In the 50s, 60s.
Oh, well, we're talking about 50 years ago. But anyway, you can see today that people are coming out.
It is a big turnout.
So when they say 1 million and 2 million, come on, you know, it's been inflated out of all proportions. You just have to see how many people are coming out in support of the police.
Of course, they can tarnish us by saying that we have accepted money. I can tell you, we have not accepted money. And most people are coming from the middle, upper group of Hong Kong.
We still, right? Also grassroots people who are in support. We come out without any mask, without, you know, disguising ourselves. You know.
You think this is a problem with the protesters?
I think so. Absolutely.
Yeah, what do you have to hide? Tell me.
Okay, so you're here with your families today?
Yes, and friends. Yes.
Groups of friends. Yeah.
One more question. I think a lot of protesters, they look at the footage of individual cases with police on the front lines, beating protesters or pushing them away.
Wouldn't they have done the same thing in your own country where you come from?
Well,
I'm sure they
I'm not relevant to that. But.
Why is not? Why Hong Kong police? Why Hong Kong police be singled out?
Okay, thanks for joining us. It's raining, so I'll let you go. We'll just dip back into the MTR, and it is true to say there are thousands pouring in to Admiralty. To wrap up that quick because it really is pouring down now, but it's pretty impossible actually to get in and out of Admiralty MTR at the moment. This is a pro-police rally in light of weeks of protest against the extradition bill, against the police. This is a day ahead, maybe 24 hours ahead of the annual pro-democracy march, where they're expecting a record turnout again tomorrow. This is a lot bigger than a couple of weeks ago, maybe a week ago or so, where Letitia Lee, an activist, led a pro-police rally in Chater Garden. Here we have huge numbers. The exits to the MTR are totally clogged. It's unclear how many, but I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, very rainy. Thanks. You support the police?
Yes, support police. Yes.
It's been a bit tough to find folks to talk, but as you can see, a lot of people posing for selfies, wielding placards saying we support HK Police. So a number of other protests are planned for today. Here's Lantau District Junior Police Call group. So later on tonight at 7 p.m. at the Lennon Wall, there will be some commemoration to a protester who died last night, followed by another one at 9 p.m. at the rear of the legislature. And then around the same time on Longwell Road, near to Bohemia Square, which is on security lockdown, there will be an effort to stay overnight and potentially protest at or disrupt the morning flag-raising ceremony for Hong Kong Special Administrative Region Establishment Day tomorrow. It's unfair to speculate as to who some of the groups are, perhaps, or but it's certainly an older crowd than some of the extradition protests. But it's very packed, it's very hot and rainy. We're going to leave it here and follow us on Twitter for updates on this pro-police protest in Admiralty.